everyone, it's Maria here from Pepperly Rose Paper Crafting. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. I'd like to thank you all for joining me, and today I'm going to feature products that are unfortunately retiring, and I'm really sad to see them go because I won't be able to demonstrate with them as much, but these are items that I will never part with, so if you would like to grab them before they go, this is a great time. So what I'll be featuring today is the Magical Day bundle. This bundle is, I just love this thing. I use it quite often, but today I'm going to make a popcorn box featuring this gorgeous bundle and of course the lovely unicorn. So I'll be featuring this today. And I'm also featuring another retiring product, and it hasn't been in our catalogues for long, and it's the Rainbow Builder Framelits dies. This is also retiring. I'm going to be featuring this today, and I have to say I'm extremely sad to see this not carry over to our annual catalogue. But again, I'm not parting with this. This is staying with me. So if you're interested in grabbing this, you may do so through my online store at pepperlyrose.stampinup.net. So I'm featuring this one today, and also the Popcorn Thinlits dies. I can't believe these are going, but these dies are fantastic. And again, I will not be parting with this. It is a great set. So I'm featuring these unfortunately awesome but retiring product. And I'm featuring also the basic grey archival stamp pad. This will also be retiring, and yeah, that's it. But the basic grey will be returning as a regular colour, not as an archival ink. So that's where this is going. Another thing that I'm featuring that is retiring today is Pink Pirouette. I am devastated that this colour is retiring. Mainly because I have lost count how many times I have used Pink Pirouette. This is on a personal level and also on a professional level, where I've been commissioned many times to create invitations and party favours. That's what I do besides my Stampin' Up business as well, and I've been commissioned many times, and this colour is super popular for baby girls, and I'm extremely sad that this colour is going. So yeah, so we'll get started on today's project. To start off with, I'm going to stamp the unicorn image from our Magical Day stamp set, and that's this gorgeous unicorn right there. I'm going to stamp that in a basic grey cardstock. Oh, basic grey cardstock. What am I saying? Basic grey archival ink. I can't speak. And I'll see if that will fit. Yeah, it will. So I'll just stamp that. And I'll just show you a close-up. That's stamped really well and crisp. So I'm going to leave this to dry for a little bit. And I'm going to just clean my stamp so that the archival ink does not stain it so much. I'm just really pedantic about it, but you don't have to be. That's just me. I like my stamp pads and everything to be in tip-top shape. That's just me. So that's all cleaned off. Now I have forgotten some markers, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. I forgot to mention as well, and I forgot to bring them out as well. I'm going to be using Pool Party, Pink Pirouette and Blushing Bride markers for this as well. So we've just stamped this gorgeous little unicorn, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour the mane and the tails in these three colours. So I'll just start doing that very quickly. So I'm just doing it on every third one. And that way I don't have to keep changing the colours. The next one will be Blushing Bride. Just going to keep it pretty simple, so and I'll show it up close. So I'll just keep the colour scheme very simple. Okay, so I've just got 2 shades of pink and a nice blue just to break it up. So that's how that looks up close. And we'll bring up the big shot now and we'll do quite a bit of the cutting. So I'll bring that up and we're going to cut, we're going to use actually the magnetic platform. And we're going to cut the unicorn to start off with, and I'm going to be using the Magical Mates Framelits dies for the unicorn. Where are you? There it is. So we'll just position that to be as even as possible. There's a very slight border around this die, this image, but we'll just try and keep it as even as possible. I'm going to take a little bit of time to do this because I want to make sure it's nice. All right. So I'm going to cut that out. And this turned out absolutely perfect. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this thing. I don't know how many times I've used that unicorn, but as I said, I'm not parting with this set. And who knows, maybe, I was just thinking as well, maybe featuring once a month or something like that, a retired day where we don't all get rid of our things. So it'll be a good idea to once every so often feature a retired product along with the newer ones, so you can make the most out of all of your supplies. So what I'm going to do now is cut out the popcorn box, and to do that I'm just using half an A4 sheet, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to position the popcorn box die in such a way that I'm able to cut out 2 of them from the same sheet. So I think I worked it out to be like this. Oops. So it's just as close as possible to the edges so we can get maximum space. Maximum, sorry, cardstock, not space, but you know what I mean. All right, so now make sure that goes right to the end there. Cut this out twice to make the box. So that's one. And what I love about these dies is it also cuts the score lines for you too, so there's no guesswork. Okay, that didn't cut well up the top there, so I'll just snip it off. It's user error, not anything else. And now I'm going to do this one. And I think I had it right the first time. Never mind. I don't mind if I lose a bit of the bottom part, so yeah, I'll just do it that way. Okay. Make that come down a little, yeah. Okay, so that's that done. So it's just, I've lost slightly down the bottom there, but I don't really care, like they will be okay. Then, what I'm going to cut out is the rainbow, and I'm only going to use 3 colours. So, just pick this out of there. And I'm going to use the smaller of those rainbows. So I'm just going to work out if I can fit them all on the one sheet, one pass. So that would be good and handy. So I think I will use the last 3. Not the last 3, so I'll be using, say, that one. This one. And this one. Okay, so you just pick whatever size suits you. So I'm just going to do that, and that, and I'll just pass that all in one pass. Okay. So you don't have to colour, cut out all of the rainbow. You can just cut out certain colours, and that's all stuck on there. Okay. So my rainbow is going to be a little different, but that's okay. I think maybe that one was a bit big, so I'll have to go the next size down. But I'll just trim it off so it's all okay. I got the wrong size. Silly me. Yeah, I'll have to cut the smaller size. I made a mistake. I think that's the better size. So I'll just run it through again. Oh. Just use the smaller one. So I just used Blushing Bride. This colour's not retiring. So I used Blushing Bride. Then I used, oh, can't get that off, Pool Party and Pink Pirouette. And that just looks adorable even with just the 3. I think it'll add a really nice touch to this box. So this is a labour-intensive box, but I think cute nonetheless. So, what I'm going to use next from the Rainbow Builder dies is these clouds, these borders. And for that, I'm going to bring out my popcorn box again, because it has the score lines and the dimensions, so that it'll make this extremely easy for me. So, with one sheet of cardstock, I'm going to cut out the popcorn box to begin with. And that's a 1/4 piece of A4. I don't mind if I don't get that connecting piece, so that's okay for me. So, and even that, so I'll just preserve my cardstock as much as possible. Do it this way. What am I doing? Yeah, that's better. Oh, sometimes I don't think straight. All right, just pop that across. Okay, so I've cut out another popcorn box, but this time I don't really need the bottom part as much. Then, with that, I'm going to now use those 2 borders. And so, I'm going to cut out some cloud borders. And I'm going to assemble them onto the box afterwards. So I hope this makes sense, and I've done that the wrong way. I want that facing up and this facing up. Okay, and then I'm going to cut it. I'm going to use it like that. And like that. And you'll see why in a minute. Okay. Okay. And that's it with the big shot work. So you have that part of the popcorn box and there, and I'm going to cut it so that when I assemble it, it looks like it's going to be part of the box. So you'll see why in a minute. Sorry if this will confuse you, but I'm hoping you'll get it in the end. Okay, so I'll bring back my popcorn box that we cut out of pink pirouette, and we're going to just burnish the score lines that the die has done for us. Okay, so folded all of these up. And so now we have a popcorn box that looks like that. Okay, so when we put this together, it will look like that. Now, with our pieces here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to arrange them so that they make the box kind of look like that. So it just adds like a cloud effect to it. So I'm just going to cut off the that little tab at the end there. Just cut that off. I'm going to trim that across in a second, and I'm just going to cut just these tabs off. So I'm just following the score lines here, okay? So it will look, when we fold it, it will look like that. And then we can add our little piece here, and it will look like that. So we have like the effects of clouds. Okay, so I'm just going to cut off that extra little, there's a little bit of score line there we don't need. So I'm going to cut that off. So I'm just going to glue this bit down on here. Just there, I'm going to glue that down. It will make sense once I put it together. So I'll just glue that down. So all you do is you just line up the score lines. That is all. And so now it looks like that. And with this bit here, that just goes down the bottom, and I'm going to glue that down the bottom. So I'll just burnish that score line, make sure it's nice and crisp, and this little bit here will just stay like that. So just glue that down. Okay, and so now that bit looks like that. So when we put this together, it would look super cool. So I'll just add my adhesive here. You can use tear and tape and what have you. I'm just going to be using my liquid glue because it gives me room to wiggle, and if I stuff it up it's not so bad. I have a bit of time to fix it, which is what I like. So that bit's done, and whoops, do that again. Give it time to dry as well, just for a minute or so. And then you put this together. Like so. So I'll just add glue here. Come on. I'm sorry, kind of watching me position that, and it's a bit boring, but it has to be done. So I'll just fold it over now and do it like that. All right. Now, as you could tell, the bottom part, I didn't cut it out 100% because I wanted to save on the on my material there. So what I'm going to do is instead is I'm just going to put a bit of glue this way and make this part stick down onto that glued part, and then I'm going to glue all that down here. You can interlock them and then you can, you know, do it that way, but I'm just going to glue them right down, makes it more stable, and I'll just put my bone folder through there and just make sure I really stick that down, and it'll be much more stable anyway. And then you have your popcorn box already done. See how cool is that? Kind of different, isn't it? I like it. Oops, that came apart. Give it time to dry. Just hold it there for a second. So whilst that's drying, and of course you can add more clouds, like, you know, I can cut out another cloud as well, so I might do that when I cut out my little rainbow. So I've just done a little rainbow, and I've just done 3 colours. So I've got my blushing bride and my pink pirouette, and to stabilise it I'm just going to use just a small strip of cardstock here. So I'll just use this, I'll use this little one here. So I'm just going to add some glue, just a little part there, just to give enough room to adhere my rainbow pieces together. So let's do it this way. So I'll just put that bit of glue there. Bit of glue, oh, oops, wrong part. Get my pool party here. Oops. And then I'm going to add my pink pirouette piece of rainbow. See, at the back it just stabilizes it. And all I'm going to do, you can use tape if you like. I'm just going to use this because it was here. Just trim that off, nice and easy. Now that piece has got a bit of glue on it, so why waste it? I'm just going to put it on here and stabilize the 3 there. And again, you can do the same here, just cut out a little strip and put some glue on that, and then you can stabilize it there. So you use up all of your scraps of cardstock, so it's not going to waste. I'll put that one over here. Any bits that stick out, just trim them off. Okay, so that's that. And there's a little piece here that's just sticking out. So that's my little rainbow. So what I was thinking was, is have it like so. And I think I'll cut out a little cloud, and then I'll add my unicorn. So we can do this any way we like. I can have my unicorn there and have like coming out there like so, or like this. Actually, that looks great too, doesn't it? Check that out. I think that's what I'll do. I'll stick this bit down here, so I'll just add glue there. Oops, add glue. I'm just winging this as I go. I've had this idea in my head, and I thought, why not? I'll just do that. So there's something interesting to look at on all parts of the box. And then I'll cut this bit off. Use the underside there and just trim that off. And just reapply glue here for the bits that fell off. And we can use this part on another part of the box, so it's interesting to look at everywhere. So I'll put that back together now, so it looks like that. And I think that looks fantastic like that. So you've got that part of the rainbow there, and then you can have this part going over like that. I think that looks cool. And then we can go the other way down here. Like you've got rainbow sticking out of everything. And I'll stick with, yeah, what I might do here is just add just trying to see which is the best part to have this rainbow coming from. We can do it like that too, can't we? Yeah, I like that. So I'll just stick the rainbow there. Stick that there. Then we add our unicorn. So it looks like that. Isn't that cute? Geez, I love this thing. And I'm so sad to see all of these products go. So this will make a very cute party favour, or as a little gift box for something very special, for somebody very special. So this box will have, you know, something interesting to look at all around too, not just the front. So I'll show you now the box up close. You can also add glitter. You can add your, what's that brush called? Wink of Stella. Yeah, you can have the Wink of Stella and just, you know, add some stuff. Oh, I forgot to colour in the horn parts, so I'm just going to do it like that. And I'm going to use my Blushing Bride. There we go. That looks much better now. I forgot all about that. So there we go. I've just coloured the horn of the unicorn with Pool Party and Blushing Bride. So that's the colour. So I used Pink Pirouette, Pool Party, Blushing Bride. I used basic grey archival ink for that. And I just cut like some clouds from the box, yeah, itself too. So I use the die, and then I use these gorgeous cloud borders for this. So the box looks great all around. It's got something there for everyone, really. You can look at all around. So yeah, I hope you like this cute little popcorn box. You can use this to put, as I said, any little gifts or you know, just as a party favour, and I absolutely love it. It is adorable. So thank you all so much for watching. If you'd like to purchase any of the products that I featured today, unfortunately, they're all retiring, which is so sad. But grab them before they go, because I am sure you'll get a lot more use out of them in time for parties or for, you know, or just friends, family, what have you. And if you'd like to purchase them, please do so through my online store at peppelyrose.stampinup.net. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you have any questions or if you have any feedback, please don't hesitate to contact me, and you can leave a comment below in this video, or you may do so through my online store. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.